how this deck works. Okay, so I started recording, so we have this on YouTube too. So this is how the combo works. You Footsteps of the Goryo or Makeshift Mannequin, a Protean Hulk into play. So Protean Hulk says when it dies, you search your library for 6 or less converted mana cost of creatures to put them into the battlefield. The first time we do this, we go get Body Double plus Viscera Seer, and Body Double copies the Protean Hulk. So we can go get more things. Then Viscera Seer sacrifices Body Double, which is a copy of Protean Hulk, and then this Protean Hulk trigger from the Body Double goes and gets Reveillark plus Mogg Fanatic. Then Viscera Seer then Mogg Fanatic sacrifices to deal 1 damage to our opponent. Then Viscera Seer sacrifices Reveillark, which returns Body Double and Mogg Fanatic to play. And this time, Body Double enters play as Reveillark. And then we sacrifice Mogg Fanatic to deal 1 damage to our opponent. Then we use Viscera Seer to sacrifice the Body Doubled Reveillark to return itself plus Mogg Fanatic to play. And we repeat this loop, dealing 1 damage to our opponent until they are dead. Was that simple and not convoluted enough for you, chat? Here's hoping. Here's hope. We could theoretically do this on the second turn of the game by Faithless Looting the Protean Hulk into the bin and then going Pitch Spirit Guide Footsteps of the Hulk on 2. Sounds like an easy way to do 1 damage. The goal is to win. Yeah, there's a reason why I signed up for an $8 league. You can theoretically do it on the first turn of the game? How? Yeah, it looks great, right? It's got looting plus Hulk. Pitch Body Double, go. First turn involves 3 monkeys. Okay, sure, yeah. Don't they all involve 3 monkeys? On a scale of attacking with 2 drops to Narset Cannon, how consistent is this? I have no idea. I have no idea. What happens when we run into main deck leyline? We concede. Makia, I appreciate you, or Lukatog, I appreciate you going through that. If you are on the desktop browser, you just click on the subscribe icon at the top and you'll have a free sub option there. Ooh, we drew Footsteps of the Goryo, chat. We drew Footsteps of the Goryo. I'm just going bottom here. I think we just want more Footsteps of the Goryo in the event that we get counterspelled next turn. Are you aware that Gristlebrand is legal in this format? That's way less memey than this. Oh, humans. All right, perfect. Oh no, that's terrible. Oh no, they get to take my Footsteps of the Goryo. This is... Oh no. Well, I'm glad I'm bottomed. Oh no. Oh no. Is Surgical Extraction good against us? It's Dece. Dece plus even. Alright, let's hit Footsteps of the Goryo. Tilt. No interaction. Why? Can't a guy just meme in peace, opponent? Why you gotta interact with me and stuff? Can't a dude just meme in peace? Surgical confirmed great because we play magic cards. Ain't that the truth? Why does the opponent get a 1-2? Joke's on you, opponent. I don't have any more spells in my hand. Think I should sack the Scry? Really? I guess I just need... Alright, yeah, that's fair. I think I actually probably should sack the Scry. That's lethal, right? Because it kills the Kite Sail and gets my thing back. I have a Simian Spirit Guide. Alright. Fire up the meme, ladies and gentlemen. Protean Hulk. Alright. Oh, they conceded. Look at that. Look at that. Opponent values the crap out of their time. They understand what's going on. There's no... God bless you, opponent. God bless us, everyone. Lightning Axe is probably pretty good here. Lightning Axe is probably pretty good here. Okay, trim a Viscera Seer. Hey, Luca Tog with that Twitch Prime support. Thanks for getting that figured out. I appreciate it. So we're sending your Amazon fun money this way this month. Trim a Spirit Guide. I mean, I'm not going to say that this deck's impressive, but we are currently undefeated in games. It's leaning, the needle is like moving towards the 100% win rate side there. Foxocan with the Twitch Prime support as well. Thank you very much and welcome. I do appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Jace is in the sideboard for the control matchups. You board in some discard and some counter spells and a Jace. You have an alternate win condition and card advantage engine. Jacob Jeffrey. You do not hit your tablet. I'm gonna put it away if you hit it. Keep hitting the screen. Alright, so this scene seems fine. Just looking for... Got some interaction for their creatures. It's got... Collective Brutality and Izzet Charm are, like, quite good cards in this deck, right? Like, they're ways to ditch our dork into the bin, but they're also cards that interact with our opponent. So, I'm pretty sure I want to fetch Steam Vents here. So that way, if I bottom cards that I'm not interested in, I don't have to shuffle them back in later. Gonna bottom these since we drew more cantrips. Looking for lands and bubble hulks. Yeah, I agree. Brutality is just a quite good card in Modern in general. I can cast my cards, right? I have a Mana Confluence. This is fine, chat. I can win. You kept a one-lander. Why you gotta be so glum, chat? I almost boarded at Echoing Truth. I didn't, though. They have Rest in Peace too. Okay. Hey, JTOV with that brand new Twitch Prime support. Thank you very much and welcome. I do appreciate that. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to everyone that's hanging out here today. Almost 700 people in chat. So choosing to spend part of your Monday here with us. Hope everyone had a great weekend. Sansa Keep. I don't think I want a Faithless Looting on one, just because I don't have a Hulk in my hand just yet, and it's my discard outlet. Yeah, if I had Echoing Truth in my deck, I would have continued playing the last game, but I didn't, so I wasn't going to. Alright, so just gonna go get Steam Vents here. Matt's an adult with a day job. Everything's coming together, chat. Everything is coming together nicely until we get Rest in Peace tier. Kite Sail's pretty good against us too. This probably names Footsteps, which is a reason to have kept this. Brutality makes sense. It's a good name. No, no, oh, I should have played the Mogg Fanatic, right? Because I need that to win the game. I should have played the Mogg Fanatic. Fuck, and now I can't win? No, I can win because I can Mogg Fanatic the Thalia. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. I figured it out. We're gonna not lose to myself. I should have played the Mogg Fanatic there, but it's gonna be okay. I should have Echoing Truth in response. I'm gonna lose a counter off the Gemstone Mine, but they're dying next turn, so it doesn't really matter. Getcha. Don't surgical me. 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 Don't surgical me, opponent. My opponent let me know in chat that my deck is stupid. Your deck is stupid, opponent. Stupid humans in your stupid human deck. Thank you everyone out there in chat watching us play stupid decks against other stupid decks in Modern. If you're enjoying what you see, please make sure you hit that follow button. It doesn't cost you anything, helps other people find my stuff. If you're really enjoying what you see, please consider subscribing on Twitch to help me play more stupid decks like this, like we do here all the time. You can also support my content by supporting my sponsors. MTGOtraders.com would love to buy and sell Magic Online cards with you. And if you use code Hoagland PayPal at checkout with them, you'll save 8% on your singles orders there. CoolStuffInc.com buys and sells a lot of cool stuff, including TCG singles. Using promo code Jeff5, you could save 5% on Magic, Pokemon, and Yu-Gi-Oh cards with them. InkedGaming.com would love to help you customize your gaming experience using code Jeff12. You get save 12% on custom playmats, mouse pads, binders, bags. They really do it all. And finally, this stream is made possible by viewers like Anaronics and you. Anaronics would like to remind you to hit that follow button as we head on into the second match here with our Bubble Hulk deck. Well, nerd, you lost, so must be stupider. Look, there are a lot of decks in Modern that are about hoping your opponent gets to watch you do your stupid thing rather than you watch them do their stupid thing. Must be Protean Hulk Winter. It's a pretty easy redraw here, right? Just like crap mana, no Protean Hulk in the main, in the opener. This hand's not exciting, but this is actually like pseudo interaction in some cases. We get a Scry. We're looking for Faithless Lootings or Izzet Charms at this point. This deck has some stinkers. What's going on, Edgar? You talk bad about my Mogg Fanatic like that, he's got feelings, okay? He's got feelings. You should be mean to him. He's just an honest goblin working hard for a living. Anoronics owns way too much democracy on this channel. Running out to get food, leaving your stream on the TV to keep the dogs company. They enjoy Magic streams. That's funny. Declan enjoys Magic streams too. He always goes, card game? Dad watch card game? Do you explain this deck to me? Honestly, if we explain it every time someone comes in, we're gonna only be explaining it. So you should Google Protean Hulk combo and look it up online. I did take the liberty of explaining it at the oh, we're getting Blood Moons? Pitch, Simian Spirit Guide, cast, Renegade Reveillark. Okay. Okay, color me interested, opponent. Color me interested. You have my attention. You have my attention, opponent. I like the cut of your jib, as we say on this channel. Oh, the meatery, Zach. Rip the meatery. Bolting me? That's a little aggro there, opponent. Thankfully, this Mogg Fanatic reads game 3. Reckless Bushwhacker. Well. Fuck. Okay, now it reads Fog. It reads game 6, kill your guy. Looking for discards plus Protean Hulk. Those are neither of those things. Does anyone else find our opponent's deck a little revolting? Is that too on the nose? When this enters the battlefield, you may search your library for a creature card and put it into your graveyard. Oh, this is an Entomb, huh? This is an Entomb. That's great. All right, just gotta live here. All right, we're going to 9. We're going to 8. We're going to 7. Your deck is stupid, opponent. Your deck is bad and you should feel bad. I'm not winning. Probably gonna get bolted or pathed out of this game. Yeah, the foils on Magic Online are really hideous. That is definitely the case. So dead to any removal spell here. Our combo itself can't beat a removal spell, right? Can our combo beat Path to Exile? Does anyone know? It can beat 1 bolt. Dead me? Am I not dead yet? Are we gonna do it, chat? Are our memes not going to be dreams? All right, so they're gonna make us click through it. Okay, so this is how this works, right? So I get body double plus Viscera Seer. Body double enters as Protean Hulk. Use this to sacrifice this. Get Reveillark plus another Viscera Seer. Sacrifice this. Sacrifice Reveillark. Reveillark brings back body double and Mogg Fanatic. Okay. Body double enters play as Reveillark. Sacrifice this. Deal a damage to you. Sacrifice my Reveillark. Reveillark gets back body double and Mogg Fanatic. Always yield. Copy Reveillark. Deal a damage to you. Sacrifice my Reveillark. Bring these two back. This is the combo for those that are wondering. We just Mogg Fanatic our opponent out of the game. Get these two back. These are my friends. This is what we're doing with our lives. Shoot you. Opponent confirmed not valuing their time. I wonder if they think they're gonna time us out. Yes, this is only game one. That's fair. They could assume they're gonna time us out. Thankfully, they did a bunch of damage to themselves, so they're gonna die pretty quickly. If this was game 3, I would kill my opponent's board to prove a point, but I don't want to risk timing out. So the fact that this is working is making me mad. Are they conceding? Are we done here? We're done here? Alright. Singleton Blood Artist to kill the opponent with less clicks. Dear God, imagine if they had 80 life. Do we concede to someone who casts Thragtusk? Alright, so I probably want Lightning Axes, and I probably just want Echoing Truths in the Dark, right? Is that what we decided on? I want Echoing Truths in the Dark. I hate this so much. Now, you can beat Soul Sisters, you just kill all their sisters. So Brutality probably doesn't actually kill a lot of their things, right? I trim 2 of those and 2 Simian Spirit Guides. That seems fine. Let's do this. Seems pretty good. Just needs, if we hit a dork, we actually get to turn 2 them, right? Like, bin a dork. And then Spirit Guide, Footsteps, they've mulliganed to 5. So they're digging for hate cards here. Digging for hate cards. Alright, so because we missed, I think we've been the Spirit Guide at this point, and probably don't need this Viscera Seer either. How does this deck beat Auriok Champion? It doesn't. Is that the answer you're looking for? It doesn't. My tier 2 deck doesn't beat a random tier 3 card. Oh no! Oh no, my combo deck got hosed by another combo deck. Random, you know. Your garbage tier can't line up well against everything. It's rude, opponent. What if instead of having that in play, you didn't? It's unfortunate that we're gonna lose our Gemstone Mine here. Ding, never mind. I'm gonna play this and pass here. Probably loot with Izzet Charm and end step here. No, I just take this hit and loot here. Need extra copies of those cards. All right, so we get him next turn potentially. Yep. Yeah, assuming they don't have interaction here, they'll die next turn. They could have like double bolt to kill us though. Or they could have a path to interact with us. Left Gemstone Mine on top like a wizard. This Goblin Guide, you got my back. Yeah, they could have path up, but like I don't have a line to play around it. So I guess I could have escalated this brutality earlier. Yeah, maybe that was the line. Maybe I was supposed to escalate the brutality earlier. Yeah, I think I accept that as a mistake. Oh, Mannequin would have played around path. That's unfortunate. They get to get their Scavenging Ooze back. So the line here is shock this, hope to untap and draw Faithless Looting. I believe that's the line. Oh, none of them ever resolve. Yeah, that's a good point. They die with a bunch of triggers on the stack? Yeah. Alright, so we have to draw exactly Faithless Looting here. And we didn't, so we're dead. I think because their card is Scavenging Ooze, I'm going to cut these Echoing Truths and bring these Brutalities back in. Let's just do this. Stand's not amazing, but I think it's a keep. Opponent kept 7. That's scary. It's a good draw. What time am I streaming until I'm done? It's gonna depend on how Declan acts when he wakes up from his nap. If Declan is behaving when he wakes up from his nap, we're gonna do a nice long stream today. If he's not, then it'll be shorter. Alright. Oh, Hulk, sad day. Alright. Alrighty. Remove. They kept 7, so either they just have a really aggressive hand, or they're gonna have a Scavenging Ooze here on 3. You know, maybe I'm not supposed to pitch the body double, so I could Izzet Charm a Scavenging Ooze this turn. Would you be streaming? Yeah. If I have to end early this afternoon because of the kids, I'll be back on site after they go to bed. Should have left Viscera Seer on top to be Path to Exile. Oh yeah, good line. Good line. Good line, Zach. I was so focused on Scavenging Ooze I wasn't thinking about Path. Thank you for pointing that out. All right, so we get Viscera Seer plus body double, right? Okay, this enters play as Protean Hulk. And then I use this to sacrifice this. I can play through a lightning bolt, right? Would Summoner's Pact have a place in that deck? That's actually an interesting question. That's actually an interesting question. How do I fizzle here if they kill Seer? How do I'm just getting... I have 2 body doubles in my bin. I have two body doubles in my bin. So the fact that I have 2 body doubles in my bin means they can't break me up, right? So they're bolting Viscera Seer. Yeah, we tutor Seer plus Lark here. We go get Seer plus Reveillark. And then I sacrifice the Lark. And then the Lark gets 2 body doubles back, right? And then 1 body double is going to copy Reveillark, and 1 body double is going to copy Protean Hulk. And now I sacrifice this. And I go get my Mogg Fanatic and a Viscera Seer and a Simian Spirit Guide for good measure. Alright, and then I Mogg Fanatic you. Then I sacrifice Reveillark. Reveillark gets back body double and Mogg Fanatic. Okay, this is gonna copy Reveillark. I'm gonna move this up here. I'm gonna pop this out so I don't misclick by mistake. Kill their board, send a message. I do have 15 minutes. I'm gonna get them to 1 first before I start killing their board, just so. I mean, combos are tedious to go through, you're not wrong. GG's opponent. Alright, well, we're currently 2-0 with Footsteps of the Goryo. So I can only conclude that Jace is broken modern, because we're playing Jace in this deck. So pretty sure that Jace is the reason to blame, and he needs to be rebanned immediately to save the format. Or he's perfectly fine and Jace has nothing to do with what's going on here. You know, your move, really. Well, this hand is great, so we're gonna keep it. This hand needs a land to turn to our opponent. Should break to the open. I think this deck is fine on paper for reference. I think this deck is fine on paper. It's doing some sweet things, doing some powerful things. Casting this Faithless Looting. Looking for a land. Found a land. Discard this Protean Hulk. Discard this Viscera Seer. I guess I hold the Viscera Seer in case they're a path deck. Hopefully they just like play a Celestial Colonnade tapped if they're a path deck. Opponent pausing to read Protean Hulk. Oh no! Oh no, now there's this power plant! How can I ever beat a Tron deck, chat? How can we ever beat a Tron deck? Turn 3 card is so unfair! Turn 3 card, it's so unfair! Oh no! Oh no! Please don't Tron me, opponent! That's so unfair! Protean Hulk you! Oh, I don't know how to feel when I'm sitting at the table with a Tron deck and I'm the bad guy. It brings such mixed emotions about inside of me. Modern's a turn 3 format. 2 turns for us, 1 turn for them. For those that are new, Modern's a turn 3 format. Alright, so we get Viscera Seer plus Body Double. Body Double copies Hulk. Trigger. When Jeff has fun, I have fun. I hope everyone out there is having a good time. Modern's a sweet format. There's a lot of wacky things you can do like this, you know. It's so beautiful, yep. Alright, and then this gets Reveillark plus Mogg Fanatic and they die. Mogg Fanatic you. I will have you know we beat a Grafdigger's Cage today. Thank you very much. Have you know we beat a Grafdigger's Cage today. GG. Did you have fun, opponent? I had fun. Oh. Nice expedition map. Opponent made some very meaningful. Yep. Opponent lost this game during the deck registration portion of this league. I mean, Mogg Fanatic's just like one of the most honest cards in Magic, right? So like, why would he be involved in anything nefarious? Yeah, like what's the combo execute time on this? Probably be faster if I'd stop misclicking. All right, so Tron, Jacob, Jacob, inside voice, Jacob. How am I supposed to board? Am I supposed to board? It's probably just like echoing truths, right? Just like whatever random graveyard hate they could have. Like trim this, trim some brutalities. They probably have Relic of Progenitus in their deck, so I'm gonna want to end step, bounce the Relic, untap, discard, kill them. I want Jace in. Yeah, Jace. Nah, Jace doesn't sound good. Jace sounds slow and clunky. Actually, the Corpse Connoisseur is probably too slow. Yeah, I like Brutality to possibly check for traps. Jacob is 4. Jace broke this format, right? I don't get this deck on a flavor point. There was a guy. All right, yep. I mean, we've got, they kept 7, so I assume we're gonna see a Relic on 1 here. Yep. Gosh, we're good at this. Gosh, we're good at this. So we're looking for lands and stuff. Watery Grave. Cast the Serum Visions. Spirit Guide's actually pretty good. I don't want the Izzet Charm, I don't think. On the top, the Gemstone Mine, though. Pass the turn here. We're probably going to need to get up to 5 lands so we can end step, bounce the Relic, and then untap and discard plus Footsteps in the same turn. Don't need to be good if you're lucky. Ain't that the truth? Ain't that the truth? Talisman of Impulse in Tron. Interesting. I think I'll take more Serum Visions at this point. Maybe. I do only get 2 uses out of this before it starts to fade away. Well, that's just the perfects, right? Those are just everything I want out of life. So, assuming Tron things don't happen to us, we get to kill them in 2. Hey, thank you for the quality entertainment. Ectomaniac, thanks for re-upping that $4.99 a month subscription. I really do appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It is red-green Eldrazi. Interesting. Okay, so we just dorked over them too quickly last game. So we're gonna lose our Footsteps of the Goryo here, I assume. I think Merfolk is a bad version of the Humans deck. Oh, they could just take the Echoing Truth here, right? They could just take the Echoing Truth here. It could also just be the Temple is what's throwing me. Yeah, they took the Echoing Truth. The deck from the Grand Pyramid Tron. I actually don't know. Actually, I'm unsure. Alright, so now we're looking for another Echoing Truth, right? Before we die to this. So, if our opponent hadn't had a Thought-Knot Seer there, we would have end-stepped, Echoing Truth this, untapped, gone Collective Brutality, check for an instant or sorcery, and then pitch Simian Spirit Guide, Goryo's Vengeance, or Footsteps of the Goryo, the Protean Hulk back into play and killed them. They could have another TKS. I think even if they don't have another TKS, just like guaranteeing their relic stays on the table is the best take there. It's probably safe to assume we have more footsteps than we do other things in the deck. And this is just a smasher to 2-turn clock us. I believe that's going to be the end of the game. We'll take a draw step here, but I believe this game is over. I think on the play, I'm going to bring in a bunch of Thoughtseizes just so I can like try and tag the relics. I probably don't need these Spirit Guides in this matchup. I could technically play Spirit Guide and block and not be dead next turn, but by and large, we are pretty dead. I'm gonna do this, trim a Spirit Guide and 3 Brutalities. Bring in the 4 Thoughtseizes. No, they had the Talisman up on the right side. The artifact, the 2-mana artifact, they had taps to make a mana. I don't think Axe is good enough. I think I'd rather just have more Spirit Guides in the play. Maybe if we were going to be on the draw again, I would bring in Axe, but I think... Nah, I think I just want to try and kill them. I think I just want to try and kill them. Also, I can't resubmit, so even if I wanted to change my mind, I can't because Magic Online is bugged. I'm gonna keep this. This could go either way. They have Relic here on one, we're gonna be a little bit sad. It's just a map. That's good for us. Punished for having not, that's what I'm searching for, having not played a dual land on one. Maybe I should just, like, play the duel in the dark. Ancient Stirrings, double Thought Knot. I think I just want to take the Stirrings, right? Just want to keep them off of relicking me. You sideboarding Jace against attrition-based decks. So I don't want to Faithless Looting this turn because I'm going to get Thought Knot Seared. And they have 2 of them, so yeah, I'm just going to pass the turn here, I think. The question is, do I want to Echoing Truth the other Thought Knot Seer? I don't think I want to Echoing Truth it in response to its trigger. I think I just want to let the trigger happen. Because if they don't... This is just a TKS coming down. I'm gonna let this happen. It's very possible I should have Thoughtseize last turn. If they take the Thoughtseize, I'm gonna Echoing Truth this and just hope to hit a Footsteps here. If they take the Echoing Truth, okay, so I get to... Next turn I get to Thoughtseize them plus flashback Faithless Looting. Which is nice. Also, I can just hit Footsteps and kill them. Or Mannequin. Alright, I guess the smart thing to do here is spot check with this Thoughtseize. And then hopefully they're dead. If World Breaker in their deck. Magic's a tough game. At least they died on turn 4 this time. Look, always remember, if you have to choose between being lucky and being good, choose being lucky every time. Being lucky is far better than being good. Ideally, you should be both, but if you have to choose just one, Definitely choose being lucky. Now we get Mogg Fanatic and Lark. Hey, opponent got 4 turns this game. They got 4 turns this game. Should ping the Thoughtseize to draw a card. Oh, opponent. Oh, opponent, devalue your time. Because I'll 20 you. It's fine. I've got 18 and a half minutes. Zach with the cheer. Thank you for the bets. I appreciate that. They haven't posted anything in chat yet. At least not this game. They're just like taking a good long pause here, just like thinking about their life decisions that led them here. They've had enough. All right. Literally undefeated here with Footsteps Protean Hulk. If you're looking for a dank meme to take to your weekly modern tournament, can I sell you some Protean Hulks, chat? I bet you could buy some Protean Hulks from Cool Stuff Inc. Bet they got lots of those cards in there. Some sweet Protean Hulks. Everyone's having a good Monday afternoon, hanging out, just playing some modern, you know, beat the GP deck, cracked it in half. I'm sold on this deck. I think this deck's great. I think it's hilarious. It's got powerful interaction. It's playing some of the best card selection in the format. It's got a combo that guaranteed kills your opponent. And that's like, so people talk about, you can talk about like the upside and downside of like this deck versus like the Goryo's Vengeance deck. I like that the combo in this deck guaranteed kills our opponent when we combo, right? Our opponent is guaranteed dead when this Protean Hulk cracks and they don't have interaction. How did I get introduced to Magic the Gathering? When I was, how old was I then? When I was 10 years old, my cousin had a box of Magic the Gathering cards that he had acquired from a neighbor who moved away, and we taught ourselves how to play. A lot of fun. A lot of fun. It was a long time ago. Almost 17 years. Your maximum salt gains by Protean Hulk. Gotta Hulk up. Gotta Hulk up. What was the biggest rules mistake we learned when learning how to play? We thought the text return target permanent to its owner's hand meant return target card permanently to its owner's hand. So there was this card printed in Odyssey called Dematerialize. It's a 4-mana sorcery that flashes back for 7 that returns target permanent to its owner's hand. So all of our decks had 4 Dematerialize in them, because if you could just return any card to their hand and they could never get rid of it, it was fucking great. It was just the best. Do you need help with something, Jacob? So to recall what you strongly dislike, I think Gift Storm is boring. And this deck probably gets boring after a while, but right now this deck is new and flashy, so... This is a meme. Yeah, Storm's a tier 1.5 deck. This is a meme. Suspended Search for Tomorrow. That's probably a good matchup for us, right? It's probably a good matchup for us. I guess this hand's actually not that good. We found Protean Hulk here, so it gets a little bit better, but this hand actually didn't have our combo piece or Hulk in it. All right. Kill them on 2 if we rip a Goryo's. God, we're so unlucky. Didn't kill them on the second turn. Should I file for comp? Do you think my deck's bugged? How do you get Moto working through wine? You Google my name and there's a how-to. I wrote a tutorial. There's a couple different ways you can do it. Not gonna get into the details on stream here, but I've been streaming using wine for almost 2 months now and it works great. I remember opening 2 Lorwyn Thoughtseizes in a kitchen table draft and being super excited to buy list them for $15 a piece. Just I couldn't fathom why anyone would want to lose 2 life to take a card away from the other player. You think Magic Arena will have Linux support? 0% chance. Actual less than 0? I think there is a 0% chance. All right, so we're dead next turn, so hopefully they don't get a next turn. That's the goal here. So we're looking for Footsteps or Makeshift Mannequin. All right, chat. All right, it's not looking good for our hero, chat. It's not looking good for our hero. That's not particularly good. Can we actually not combo now? I think we actually can't combo anymore. Yeah, I think we're gonna be in a little bit of trouble here. I believe we are dead. We're gonna pass to our opponent and find out. I guess if this is a Titan, we might not be dead. I can Spell Pierce Escape Shift here. Are we not dead? No, both my body doubles are gone. This is my other body double. Oh, I footsteps back the body double. Is that what I do? I need to loot here, right? I footsteps the Lark. I need to bin double number 2, right? I don't think we have to kill Steve. I hope I don't. So what am I supposed to footsteps here? What am I supposed to footsteps here? Can I combo from this point? I can't combo because of the stuff I drew, right? I don't have a seer. So I can get back body double. I don't have a Lark in my deck, chat. I don't have a Lark in my deck. Yeah, we drew both body doubles and a Reveillark here. Okay, well, we put Lark into play. Get a couple of body doubles back. Well, I want to make a Lark and a Hulk, right? I want to make a Lark and a Hulk. I'm pretty sure I want one Lark and one Hulk. Alright, we're probably dead. If they have a ramp spell, we're dead. Or did do a ramp spell here. Oh, they have a bolt. Yep. Alright, so our deck kind of beat itself there, right? And it just happened because we needed to have a body double left in our deck or a Lark. We needed a body double or a Lark to be left into our deck. Because you should read the magic cards. I'm gonna give you a time. During your 10-minute timeout, go read those magic cards. Alright, so Thoughtseize is great. Seer is probably not great. Probably don't have time to Corpse Connoisseur here. Jacob, inside voice, Jacob. Do I want Echoing Truth in the Dark? I could see this being a Swan Song matchup too. They usually have Relic post board, right? Yeah, if we had a Seer in the bin, we also could have won. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly which we want to cut. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Bandit dickhead. I know how the deck works. We couldn't combo there. That's how we talked about. They'll have Cage in the board. Yeah, I probably just want 2 Echoing Truths as default, right? Swan Song doesn't counter Cage. I think I'd rather have Thoughtseize just because it aggressively takes their hate cards too. And like, there's a lot of variation in the deck my opponent's playing too, so I can trim some brutalities. Yeah, maybe that's fair. Maybe that's fair. I don't think I want Swan Song though. I think I'd rather have Brutality than Swan Song. Remember, Brutality is a way to get things in our bin, although we can technically Thoughtseize ourselves. Love to play first. This hand doesn't have any anti-hate cards in it, but it does just set up for a turn 3 kill, right? So seems fine. Needs to draw a black source, but we get like 2 extra looks with Faithless Looting. We boarded out the Mana Monkeys. Bin this Hulk, bin this extra Izzet Charm, since we can't cast it anyways. I don't feel like playing through Relic. Let's just play the next match. I just don't feel like playing through this. We're pretty unlikely to win at that point. Move on to the next one. If you're new to the stream, we don't play matches on this stream that were very low percentage to win. So much happier rather than being miserable trying to beat a Relic, just like moving on to the next match. Hand's pretty bad, doesn't really do anything. And also doesn't do anything, so pretty easy mulligan here. Can't cast our spells, don't have a Protean Hulk. It's like not good, but it's keepable. It's 5. We're on the play. I'll top this, but we're fetching it away anyways. And yes, you give up some small minor percentage points by conceding matches like that, but you get to play more Magic and you just have more fun. I don't know about the rest of you, but I tend to play Magic to have fun. It's this weird thing that I do. Play Magic to enjoy myself. Alright, I'm gonna go bottom on these lands because we're looking for a way to bin this Protean Hulk now that we found that. And we're pretty likely to find more lands with our cards that draw and discard. Jacob. Sorry, our cartoon is very exciting this morning. Looking for things that let us loot. Collective Brutality is pretty good. Footsteps is probably fine to keep as well, right? I'm gonna go top here. Smells like fish. Yep. So we're gonna kill this plus to rest them here. Get our Protean Hulk into the bin. And then the Footsteps of the Goryo on top of our deck actually lets us play through a Curse Catcher next turn, which is nice. Once we have the Spirit Guide. Alright, opponent appears to be pretty dead next turn. Your move, Yugi boy. I think black-green Tron is the best version as red-green if Mire. No, I think they're both fine. I think I would rather play green-black. I think green-black gives you better tools for beating your hard matchups than red-green does. How do you think Nightfall is impacted by the unbannings and the meta shifts when it comes to them? I think people that expect metagames to really shift that much are unrealistic. I think even if Jace and Bloodbraid have a big impact to the format, especially at the local game store level, it's not going to have that meaningful of an impact for a really long time. That being said, I read a Nightfall article. I actually have in the donation queue a Nightfall deck with what's it called in it, with Jace in it instead of Collecting Company, and it seems kind of sweet. When reading Footsteps of the Goryo. Can we 4-1 with Bubble Hulk? That would be kind of great. I would put exceeds expectations on that report card. Get double Seer here to play around Dismember. I know all the cards in their hand, right? I guess they get to draw one. So we get Seer plus Body Double here. Copy you. And getting an extra one here lets us play around removal potentially. So this is how you play around a single piece of removal here. You get Viscera Seer plus another Body Double. So now you have 2 Viscera Seers out, so they can't just spot remove one of them. And now this Body Double, I need to pop this out so I don't misclick. It's going to copy this Protean Hulk. Now we'll sacrifice this, and now this one goes and gets Mogg Fanatic plus Reveillark here. And then for those of you that are just joining us, this is a combo. This is a loop at this point. So our Mogg Fanatic deals 1 damage to our opponent. Then we're gonna go ahead and sacrifice this Reveillark to return our Body Double and our Mogg Fanatic to play. The Body Double is going to copy our Reveillark, and we're going to loop this, bringing Mogg Fanatic back into play over and over again until our opponent is eventually pile driven into the ground here. So, Mogg Fanatic you. This is my loop. My loop is amazing. Opponent is conceded from the game because they've recognized that we've executed a loop. So we would just keep doing that over and over and over again until all of our opponent's health total is gone. All right, So is this punishing fire in modern? Not really. It's an infinite combo, right? Alright, so probably don't really need Lightning Axe. Do I want some Echoing Truths just to, in case they have Graveyard Hate? Probably. What do you need help with? You need a hand with something? Feels like you need a diaper change. Let me do that real quick. Turn my Viscera Seer. Want me to restart it? There you go. Well, Relic, Oozer, Cage, so yeah, Echoing. Alright, I need to change a diaper really quick. I'll be right back, chat. I'm going anywhere. Thanks for hanging out. This hand seems fine. It seems fine. Because not every game, we're not going to scoop to hate every game. Just that game, I didn't have a good chance of beating hate because I didn't have my Echoing Truth and I already had discarded a Protean Hulk, so I needed an Echoing Truth plus the discard. Like, I needed 3 things to beat their hate piece. So trying to draw 3 things to beat a hate piece is pretty unrealistic. Trying to draw 1 card to beat a hate piece is not unrealistic. It's all about... There's the Relic. There's an Echoing Truth. Sweet. So we have Echoing Truth, so we're looking for Protean Hulk. Hey, Jacob. Inside voice, buddy. So we're looking for Protean Hulk plus Footsteps with a Goryo. Jacob. He is literally watching a show right now that's called I Love Toy Trains. That's what the TV show is called. Called I Love Toy Trains. So I have this as a discard outlet. So I think I'm actually just gonna go ahead and kill their Mistbinder here. I think that buys me the most time. I think I'm actually gonna be done for the afternoon after this league. My wife is homesick from work, so she can't watch the kids like she usually does about the time Declan wakes up from his nap, and trying to stream while both the kids are awake and I need to be attentive to them is difficult and loud. It doesn't make for good content. So I'm gonna wrap up after this league, and then I'll probably be back on later tonight after the kids go to bed. All right, so I think I'm gonna fetch a Shockland tapped here, and then cast the Serum Visions. Again, this is so if I bottom cards I'm not interested in drawing, I don't shuffle them back into my deck later with that fetch land. Is it worth pitching a land to check out their hand? I don't think so, but I could see being wrong on that. I'm gonna keep the Izzet Charm because I think looting through some of these lands is probably gonna be good. Our opponents are really good at drawing Relic, I agree. We're gonna have a pretty quick clock here. We're probably not gonna have a lot of time to set up. The double Relic's gonna be a little bit tough to beat. Maybe I should have kept the other Echoing Truth, but at the same time, I think I just want to hope they tap out. Maybe. I think I'm hoping to catch them with their pants down. I think I'm hoping to catch them with their pants down. I think we're gonna have to get a little bit lucky to win, so like, hoping they mess up is a good line. Hi. So we're dead next turn, so we're gonna go ahead and Echoing Truth here. Yeah, hopefully they're playing a 2-drop here. Rats. Yeah, so if they pop this relic in response, they get to keep the other relic in play. Yep. So, that Echoing Truth will not resolve, and they get to keep a relic in play, so we are dead? Yeah, we're dead. No combination draws to win there. I think I'm happy with how I sideboarded. Actually, I'm gonna put in... Do I want Thoughtseize on the play? I might want Thoughtseize on the play. I'm just gonna run it back. Hi. You a good kid? I think so. I think you're a good kid. This is going to be a concede to a turn 1 relic hand. I guess I could lead on Viscera Seer. I guess I'll lead on Viscera Seer. Maybe not concede to a relic. Yeah, I agree. Some copy of Abrades in the 75 I think would be really good. I think some copies of Abrade in the 75 would be a very reasonable inclusion. I'm pretty high on that card in Modern in general. It like doubles in matches like this, is like, so when they don't draw the relic, it still has a text box. Okay, it's good for us. Alright, so if we hit a Footsteps here, we can kill them. Those are not Footsteps. Oh, sorry, we can kill them next turn. Sorry, kill them next turn. So. I think this is gonna be a sack my Viscera Seer to Scry this turn. So we could try and find a Footsteps or a Makeshift Mannequin to kill them. I'm gonna be blocking anyway, so I'm just gonna go ahead and block here and gain 1. He's behind you. You look like you have a mini fro. Alright. 6 draws to kill them, assuming they don't go land relic, grab Spell Pierce. Alright. 3-2 is a good run. Yeah, like if we had a Braid or something here, we could potentially kill this, but I think we needed just needed a live hit there at the end. Had a couple of looks. They're one card off, unfortunately. They're just not gonna be able to win once they grind through that. We're just gonna lose our Protean Hulk and then just need way too much setup work to get going again. At any rate, this deck is really sweet. I think some copies of a Braid in the 75, like we mentioned, seem pretty reasonable. One thing I don't think I'm sold on, I'm not sure that I buy you need Mana Confluence and Gemstone Mine in this deck. Like, this deck is only 3 colors, so I would be pretty surprised if you can't just play a 12 fetch Shockland mana base. Like, 12 fetch Shockland mana base seems like more than reasonable for a 3-color control deck, so I think like 4 Mana Confluence, 2 Gemstone Mine is like pretty unnecessary. At any rate, thank you everyone for watching. If you didn't catch all this league, I'm gonna get it uploaded to my YouTube channel now. We played a league with Big Red earlier. I'll be back for a late night stream tonight, probably about 4.5 hours from now, after both the loud people go to bed. Thanks everyone for watching, and I'll be back tonight as well as tomorrow afternoon. Peace, folks.